Welcome back, grade 2 students, in your new English literature lesson for today, 23rd of March 2020. Your lesson for today, you will learn the new vocabulary words in your new story, The Sign Maker's Assistant. Also, we will learn the genre, the setting, and the main characters in this story. Before starting our virtual class for today, kids, I want to say a big thank for teacher Ibtisam. She really helped me in this virtual class. Also, students of grade 2, I want you to bring your practice book, please, and open page 432. And get your English notebook and open the classwork section. To form sentence for the new vocabulary words as you usually do in the class. Okay? After reading the summary of this story, kids, we will learn three things. The first thing, we will learn the genre of the story, the character who act in this story, and the setting, where did the story took a place. Look at these two pictures, kids. What can you see in these two pictures? Who can tell me? We can see brushes, we can see colored painting, we can see old man and small kids. Okay, this old man is the main character in our story. He is the sign maker. The sign maker. Who is the sign maker? The person who makes sign. Who makes sign. Also, look at this sign maker here. What he's wearing, kids? He is wearing apron to protect his clothes from the paint. Okay, and also, what is the color of his apron, kids? Who can tell me? Yes, correct, it's yellow. It's what? Yellow. Do you know what do we mean by sign, kids? Have you ever seen any sign in the streets, like the stop sign, or for example the name of the restaurant sign? All of these called sign. This sign maker makes all of these sign for the town. Okay, he did a great job, kids. He owned a shop for sign, great and big shop for signs. Who helped him to make this sign? This is small, kids. His name is Norman. He is the second main character in our story. What his name? Norman. What his name? Norman. What his job, Norman? He is a small and even he's a kid. He works as a sign maker's assistant. As a sign maker's assistant. So this is the summary of our story. It's talking about old man. He works as a sign maker, and these small kids help him to make these signs for the town. The setting of this story is the town for Norman, the town of Norman. Also, kids, everything between the sign maker and his assistant Norman was fine. Everything were fine until one day came and something crazy happened. I will not tell you what happened later. In the next virtual class, kids, you will know. Okay? Let's start learning the new vocab of your new story. Before the new vocab, I want to tell you about the genre here. The genre of your new story, The Sign Maker's Assistants, is called humorous fiction. Humorous. What is the genre of your new story, kids? Again, who can answer me, please? Yes, it's a humorous fiction. Humorous fiction. Excellent, kids. Do you have any idea what do we mean by humorous fiction? Humorous fictions mean a funny story. This story, kids, is really funny story. You will laugh a lot while you're reading it. So it is so funny story. Yes, it is what? A funny story. Is it a real story, kids? Is it a real story? Like the story of the firefighter? No, it is imaginary story talking about imaginary people and events, but it's a humorous. Humorous means it's very funny. It is what? Funny story. You will laugh a lot and you will enjoy this story. I'm sure that you will enjoy, kids. Okay? Then we will talk about the characters. Do you remember the two main characters? I just told you about them in the previous slide. Who can tell me? Yes, correct. We have the sign maker, the old man, and his assistants, Norman. You will meet also in this story the principal of the school, this lady here wearing this pink coat. She is the principal of the school in the town, like Mrs. Umayma. She's the principal of our school in Dammam town. Also here we have all of these people, the firefighter, the teacher, all of these people around. We call them what? What do we call them, kids? Towns people. Towns people. It's a compound word. Townspeople means all the people that lives where in the town. In the town. Again, the genre of our story is humorous fiction. Humorous fiction. A funny story. Funny story. And the characters again we have sign maker, Norman, principal, and townspeople. People who lived where in the town. Now, kids, let's start talking about the story words, the meaning of each word, the spelling of each word, and we will form sentence also for each word. Please bring your classwork section, open your notebook in the classwork section and get your pencils to write sentences. Okay? The first word we will learn it in your story is afternoon. Afternoon. Repeat after me, kids. Afternoon. Afternoon, we spell it as AFTERNOON. The afternoon, kids, anyone knows what do we mean by the afternoon? It's the period of the day. In the day, as you can notice in this picture, we have four main periods. The morning, when you wake up in the morning, the sunrise in the morning. We have also afternoon, when it's around 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, kids, what do you have at school? You have the break time for praying. Some of you kids go outside and pray. Some of you eat sandwiches at that time. You feel hungry in the school. So you took your break time at the afternoon to go for praying. Some of you kids, they go out for pray, and some of you usually kids, you eat also your lunch. So in the afternoon time, it's around 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Also we have evening time and night time. These are the four periods during the day: morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Can you help me to form a sentence for the word afternoon? Who can help me? Who can tell me any new sentence? Please, kids, help me. This sentence I formed for you. Please write in your notebook. It was a sunny afternoon. It was a sunny afternoon. Or, for example, I will play with my brother outside in the afternoon time. Okay? Can you play with your brother at night? No. Okay, because it's dark. So it's better to play with your brother in the afternoon time. In the afternoon time. Excellent, kids. The second word is blame. Repeat after me, kids. Blame. Blame. B-L-A-M-E. Blame. Blame? What do we mean by blame? Any idea, kids? Look at this mother in this picture. She blamed her son because he did a mistake. She said for him, you are responsible for that mistake. Okay? If you hit your brother, who will blame you? Your mother, she will blame you. She will say, why you hit your brother? You are responsible for that mistake. It's a big mistake. It's your fault, kids. It's your fault. If you also failed in the exam, your mother, she will blame you. She will say you are the responsible about this great mistake because you didn't study. You didn't study. So she will blame you. She will blame you. Who can give me any sentence using the word blame, kids? Who can give me any new sentence using the word blame? Let's write this sentence, kids. My parents blame me for every mistake. For every mistake, yes. For sure, if you do any mistake, your parents will blame you. They will blame you. If you fail in the exam, they will blame you also. They will say, it's your fault, kids. You didn't study hard, okay? So please don't do any mistake. No one will blame you. Write this sentence in your notebook, kids, please. Word number 3 is idea. Idea. Idea, I-D-E-A, means a thought that comes in your brain, a suggestion or plan for doing something. For example, I have many ideas how I can spend my time during weekend. I may watch a movie, or I may play with my friends, okay? Or I can play Fortnite with my friends also during the weekend. This is an idea. How I can spend and enjoy my weekend. Okay, kids. So idea is a thought that comes in your head. Do you have any idea what your mother she will cook today? Who can give me any sentence using the word idea, kids? Idea. Can you help me, please? Let's write this sentence in your notebook. It's a good idea to play football. Yes, it's a great and good idea to play football. Okay, please write this sentence in your notebook. Word number 4 for today is important. Important, which means very necessary or great value things. Very important things. Have you ever, kids, read any important book? For sure, your English book is very important, kids. Yes. So important means very necessary or of a great value. Okay? Can you tell me who's the most important person in your life, kids? Your mother. She is very important person for you because she helps you to do your homework. She cooks for you. She takes care of you if you are sick. So important means very necessary or a great value. Very necessary or a great value. Here, these two guys, they said, hey people, we have important information to tell you. So this is the meaning of important, necessary, or of great value. Of a great value. Again, we spell the word important as I-M-P-O-R-T-A-N-T. Important. Important. Can you form a sentence for me using the word important? Healthy food is important to our body. Yes, this is a great sentence. But which food is not important for your body, kids? Who can tell me? Junk food. Junk food is not important to your body, kids. So please write this sentence in your notebook. Healthy food is important to our body. Let's go to the 5th word for today is compound word. The compound word townspeople. Townspeople. Townspeople here included 2 words, towns and people. If we put 2 words, towns and people together, join them together, they will give us a new word, a new compound word. It's called townspeople. Townspeople. Who are the townspeople? They are the people who lived where? In the town. They are the people who live where? In the town, like all the people in your town, Dammam, if you live in Dammam. If you live in Khubar also, all the people that live there, we call them the townspeople of Khubar city, okay, or Khubar town. So people who live in a particular definite town or considered as a group, we call them what? The townspeople. Townspeople. Like here, look at this picture here. We have a lot of people who live in this town. We call them the townspeople. Townspeople. Can you give me any sentence using the compound word townspeople? Hmm? The townspeople are good people. Yes, they are good. They are what? Good. You and your friend, your teachers, and your neighbors, all the people that live in the same town, they are the townspeople for the mom town. So the townspeople are good people. Yes, they are kind. They are kind. Okay. Write the sentence in your notebook, please, kids, in the classwork section. We have also another compound word for today. It is sign maker. Sign maker. If we put the two words sign with maker, we have this new compound word sign maker. What do we mean by sign maker, kids? SIGNMAKER. Who is the sign maker? The sign maker is someone who makes sign or public notice that give information to us. Okay? So here we have a lot of signs, I know that most of you kids saw these signs in the streets, like this sign here, for example. That means that you can, the people who have bicycles can pass through that lane. For example, they can pass through that lane. Here also, for example, we have don't turn to the left sign, don't turn, sorry, to the right, don't turn to the left. Okay, so these called the streets sign. Streets sign. The sign makers in the past, they did all of these signs alone with their brushes and their paint. Okay, they work hard to make all of these signs. Okay, so who wants to work as a sign maker? If you grow up, do you like to work as a sign maker, kids? It's a nice and great job. Okay, so let's write sentence. The sign maker made many signs for the town. Also, who can give me another sentence, kids? Who can give me another sentence, kids? Like, if I grow up, I wish that I could work as a sign maker. I could work as a sign maker. Yes. Please write this sentence in your notebook. The sign maker made many signs for the town. Thank you. Now, kids, after finishing our vocabs for today, I want all of you to get your practice book, open page 434, and let's start answer this exercise. In this exercise here, kids, we will fill in the blank with our new vocab words. Let's read them again. Afternoon. Repeat after me, please. Afternoon. 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 I will play with my friends in the afternoon, for example. Blame. BLAME. My mother blames me for breaking the vase. Blame. BLAME. Idea. I have a great idea for today. Idea, a thought that comes in your brain. Important, necessary thing. For example, I read a very important book in science. Also, we have sign maker, a person who makes sign. I want to be a sign maker. Townspeople, people who lives in the town. Yes, there are many townspeople in my town, a lot of townspeople. Here we have all of these people, they are townspeople. These people, they are holding this welcome home sign because there is a very important visitor want to come and visit them. Maybe a king, he will come to visit this town, say hi to them. Let's see what is the story of these actually townspeople here. Let's start reading the first sentence, please. Point at sentence number 1. An blank visitor was coming to the town. So here we have a very necessary visitor who comes to the town. Who remember which words mean very something that is very necessary or have a great value? Who remember which words mean very great value? Is it afternoon, blame, idea, or important? Who can tell me the answer, kids? Yes, correct. There is an important visitor was coming to the town. Maybe he's a king, a prime minister, I don't know. So an important visitor was coming where? To the town. Where? To town. So all the met together. Met is the past of meet. All the people in the town, they met together. So what do we call the people that lives in the town? Who can tell me, kids? We call them what? We call them sign maker, blame, or townspeople. Who can give me the correct answer? Yes, excellent, kids. Excellent, grade 2 students. All the townspeople met together. All the townspeople met together. Sentence number 3. After they met, they came up with a brilliant thought in their heads. The thought that comes in your head, what do we call it, kids? Do you remember? Is it afternoon, blame, or idea? They came up with an what, kids? An idea. Yes, it's a great thought that comes in their head. Let's see which idea they have. They told the what to write. They want to write a sign. Who will write for them that sign? Who can tell me? The afternoon? Write for them the sign? The blame? How come? The idea? No. The important? I don't think so, kids. The sign maker, yes. They told the sign maker what to write. Yes. So they want to write a big sign to meet that important visitor. After that, please point at sentence number 5. Read together with me, kids. That blank, he held up his sign. That what? Who can tell me, kids? That afternoon, he held up his sign. The sign maker again, he made that sign for them, and during the afternoon time, he held up his time. He held up his time. So afternoon, which means around 12 o'clock in the morning. So what was written on that sign? Welcome home. Welcome home for the visitor, for the important visitor. So is it a good sign to write welcome home? Yes, it's a good sign. Welcome. They are greeting the new visitor. Welcome home. So no one could what? Could what? Yes, blame him for it. No one said that it's your mistake, it's your fault. Why did you write that sign? No, because it is a really, really great sign. Welcome home. Welcome home. If you finish this page, kids, please turn to the next page. Page number 438. In this exercise, kids, what we're gonna do? We're gonna actually complete each sentence with the suitable words. Let's read sentence number 1. Did you remember, kids, that we talked about something called suffixes? A group of letters that we added at the end of the words so it's changed its meaning? Do you remember? Like full and less, for example. Full and less. Let's see here, kids. Let's remember together. So suffixes are a group of letters, I added at the end of the word. It's change its meaning. For example, sentence number 1. All of you point at sentence number 1. After losing the game, the fans felt. If you lose a game, kids, what you will feel? You will feel cheerful, full of happy, or you will feel cheerless, sad. Who can tell me the answer after you lose the game? You will feel happy, cheerful. The suffixes here is full. Cheerful mean very happy. Cheerless with less means what? Sad. Hmm? So who can pick the correct answer? Yes, excellent, grade 2 student. You will feel for sure cheerless. So all the fans felt cheerless after losing the game. So what do we mean by cheerless, kids? Without cheer, or sad, depressed. So cheerless means sad or depressed, without cheer. Again, here, as I told you, in the first word here, cheerful, the suffix is full. Cheerful means full of happy, but if we add the suffixes less, it will give me the opposite meaning, sad, cheerless. Why did they feel cheerless, the fans? Because they lose the game. Okay. Sentence number 2 here, kids. I want to choose to complete the sentence. Let's read with the sentence together, kids. Jem did not know how to swim. He didn't know how to swim in the swimming pool. So he was what? In the water. He was helpful. Know how to help other kids in the swimming pool. Or helpless. He couldn't help anyone. Who can pick the correct answer? Jem was helpful. He didn't know how to swim at all. Or he was helpless. Helpful mean knows how to help other, very strong. Helpless mean weak. He couldn't know how to help anyone. So for sure the correct answer, kids, will be helpless. Helpless, yes, he weak. He can't help anyone in the swimming pool. If anyone drowned, he couldn't help him. So he was what? Helpless. He was what? Helpless. Helpless, I add the suffixes L-E-S-S to the word help. So helpless means what, kids? Without help. Without help. Yes. Please write this in your practice book. The last sentence here. Let's read together sentence number 3. The painting has red, blue, yellow, and green. We have 3 colors. Many colors in the painting. So it is so what? Colorful, full of color, or colorless, without color? Who can tell me? Colorful means full of color. There are many colors in it. Colorless means no color in it. So who can pick the correct answer, kids? Yes, excellent. It is so colorful. It is so colorful. Sorry, here it is with one L only. Write it with one L, please. Colorful means full of color. Full of color. That's it for all today, kids. I hope you enjoy the lesson, and I will meet you next lesson. Thank you. I hope you enjoy.